2K completely killed my man Jamal Crawford. Here's why. So 2K took Jamal Crawford and then made him a shooting guard primary position. I don't know why we would ever do that to Jamal Crawford. It doesn't make sense, man. Jay Crossover deserves better than that. But he is still 6'5", still has that 6'10" wingspan. He does have the Jarrett Culver jumper on normal, which is kind of similar to like that T-Mac base. Has the Ja Morant dribble style, the Scotty behind the back, Kawhi cross, the KD size of escape and Kawhi step back, and the circus layup package. And if I'm being honest, they're really not the greatest dribbling moves. But I mean, Jamal Crawford does have a 91 offense and 82 defensive overall. He just doesn't really move like he should right now. It's a little bit awkward, at least in my opinion, but he's still all right. On the offensive end, he does have an 88 driving layup, an 86 midi, 84 three-point shot, which would be an 87 with our boost. Has a 50 driving dunk, but was actually throwing down a decent bit. 95 ball handle as expected with great playmaking. A 79 perimeter, obviously wasn't going to have the greatest of defense, never really was going to. 90 speed, ball and acceleration, which is all around great. 83 lateral quickness, has a 92 stamina. Defensive consistencies on Jamal Crawford, and defensive tendencies obviously aren't going to be too crazy. But when it comes to his badges, 1 Hall of Fame, which is Hyperdrive, it's a pretty solid badge, and 20 gold badges. Acrobat, Fast Twitch, Fearless Finisher, Pro Touch, and Slithery, some of the best badges you could possibly have. Comeback Kid, Green Machine, Midi Magician, Slippery Off Ball, Space Skater, which is also a great badge this year. Volume Shooter, Ankle Breaker, Bailout, Clamp Breaker as well. Floor General, Handles for Days, Killer Combos, Post Playmaker, Quick First Step, and Special Delivery. 8 Silver like Giant Slayer, Blinders, Catch and Shoot, Clutch Shooter, Guard Up, Break Stutter, Needle Thudder, and Unblockable. And 1 Bronze, which is Agent 3s. So his badges are actually pretty crazy, and his stats are actually super solid as well. I mean, if we go ahead and look through Unpluckable, one of the best dribbling badges in the game. Same thing with Killer Combos and Quick First Step, as well as Handles for Days and Clamp Breaker, Ankle Breaker. So I mean, yes, he may not have the most amazing of dribbling animations, but he does have some pretty great stats, pretty great badges. So I still think he'd be a really solid, like, secondary ball handler at the shooting guard position, or maybe even primary if that's how you're feeling. But I guess we'll have to see. So without further ado, let's hop right into the gameplay with Amethyst Jamal Crawford. All right, Knight. I have no clue who has the last name Knight in here. Brevin Knight. What a squad. Michael Jordan as well. Xavier McDaniel, Joel Embiid, and Buck Williams. This is not an even game in the slightest. I think I only have one guy who is not a, actually 2 that aren't our Amethyst, and everything else is higher. So that's going to be interesting. Oh, he does with the jump ball though with Sapphire Embiid. So yeah, maybe we got something. All right, letting Xavier McDaniel shoot, which he was way too happy to oblige with. So we'll have to see what's going on here. Oh, Jamal Crawford right to the basket. And look at that little fillet finish. 76% contested. That's interesting. I don't love the circus layup package, but it can be kind of fancy. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, there we go. Easy steal for Jerry West. We obviously see Jamal Crawford out there running. Boom. Throw it to him. And Joel Embiid, of all people, is the one stuck with guarding him. That is interesting. And slashing to the basket, getting a foul. I tried to do a spin back to get the jumper, but we'll take 2 free throws with Jamal Crawford. Money release, money animation, like an 85 rating as well. So not too bad, but we bricked the second. I had a feeling. All right, our man Jerry West has caught the ball. He's looking absolutely gorgeous, and he is, I guess, kind of off-balling with MJ. It's kind of just the only guy that he is using. That was an interesting pass that we had right there. Let's just pass that down to Jamal and get a nice little layup for him right there. I want to get open from 3, but he's kind of just letting us drive to the basket, so that's what I'm going to do. All right, his Ruby Michael Jordan is actually doing the all/nothing else game pretty well. Oh, we got a drop on a corner when he doesn't stay to the corner, but hey, even with the contest, he is money from the midi with that mini magician badge. It's pretty fun to still use Jamal Crawford just because the jumper is always so easy to use. All right, Jerry West, nice little crossover. Let's pass it to him, see what he's doing right here, which I was anticipating exactly that. And boom, a little sidestep around the screen. 10 points for Jamal Crawford and a beautiful jumper. I'm actually really liking it right now. Oh, all right, squad number 2. Ja Morant, Fred Jones, Paul Pierce, Shaquille O'Neal, and Paul Silas. Not a lot of shooting on this team, especially with the Paul Silas and Shaquille O'Neal. And Fred Jones is a very beta jumper, so this may be, easy for, I won't say easy, but better for Jamal Crawford than it could have been. But Shaq is literally always scary when you don't have a great defensive guy at the center position. All right, there we go. Gordon Hayward's grabbing that one. We're throwing it up the court. Obviously, we're just waiting for the Jamal Crawford to hopefully get open. Paul Silas is on us. What an interesting time, but there we go, getting around that screen and greening it in Paul Silas's face. This Jamal Crawford is fun. I actually kind of like this Culver base. Oh, there we go. Kevin Durant grabbing that rebound, like actually kind of crazy. Let's draw everybody in, kick it back out to Jamal Crawford, who greens it, hey, and it counts again despite the foul. Oh wait, no, it was a foul on Fred Jones. So we get a 4-point play out of there because Fred Jones just trucks Jerry West. 6 points for Jamal Crawford. Now that's a W. I'm gonna take it. All right, there we go. Beautiful lockdown defense right there. And then we got it in to the hands of Jamal Crawford. And he is severely not playing on ball, so he can just kick that to Jerry West in the corner. Easy catch and shoot green right there, especially off of Jamal Crawford pass. He is just falling asleep at the wheel. There we go. Jamal Crawford again contesting Fred Jones just as predicted, and then we get him out there running. Oh my lord. Let's walk this one back to the three-point line at least a little bit, or just pass it down to a wide open Dirk for a dunk. There it is. I mean, Jamal Crawford is running this offense absolutely beautifully. All right, there we go. Gordon Hayward's grabbing that one. We're throwing it up the court. Obviously, we're just waiting for the Jamal Crawford to hopefully get open. Paul Silas is on us. What an interesting time, but there we go. Getting around that screen and greening it in Paul Silas's face. This Jamal Crawford is fun. I actually kind of like this Culver base. Oh, there we go. Kevin Durant grabbing that rebound, like actually kind of crazy. Let's draw everybody in, kick it back out to Jamal Crawford, who greens it, hey, and it counts again despite the foul. Oh wait, no, it was a foul on Fred Jones. So we get a 4-point play out of there because Fred Jones just trucks Jerry West. 6 points for Jamal Crawford. Now that's a W. I'm gonna take it. Okay, that may have been the most awkward thing ever. This guy sat on the pause time for 2 whole minutes, then started the play, ran out of bounds, and then just left the game. I no idea what just happened. Either way, you can kind of see Jamal Crawford's still great. It definitely works as a secondary ball handler. I think the only problem is that his defense just it's not great. And I think that really is what hurts him. If he had better defense, I think he could actually be a super solid card. But that Jarrett Culver jumper is definitely money off the catch. The guy is a great all-around playmaker and is great at just kind of getting some buckets, especially if some people know how to dribble a bit. You can kind of bring out the most of him. He's not as good as he's been in previous years. Obviously, it's only the start. But he's solid. I still would prefer to use a guy like the Diamond Benedict Mathurin as my shooting guard, but Jamal can be a nice backup guy. I just wish he had that point guard position because then you could kind of, I guess, get over his lack of defense. But yeah, it's not amazing. Either way, let me know what you guys think about him down in the comment section below. Check out the Diamond Dirk Nowitzki gameplay. That will also be linked in the description down below. Check that out. That Dirk is actually, not too bad. And we'll use him a bit in here. I like the video if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.